Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 11 of Divine FM. This week I'm going to be talking about breaking the cycle and reframing your thoughts. Typically, as we start off a new year, we're doing New Year's resolutions, or at least, it's a thing to have New Year's resolutions, or, we're making vision boards, or we're trying to manifest certain things for this coming year. And one of my resolutions for myself was to really focus on my mental health and keep it, at a steady pace throughout the whole year. Because I feel like something that I've struggled with a lot is having really high highs and really low lows. And I feel like that's, something I just really wanted to focus on. And one really, really big factor in having stable mental health is having good thoughts, positive thoughts, no intrusive thoughts and negative thoughts and everything like that. So I just wanted to maybe talk about some ways that I am able to reframe my thought processes to basically just develop a healthier state of mind. So one way I do this is staying present. I know it's a repeating thing. I feel like I talk about a lot, but it genuinely is so incredibly important. So whenever you're present, that's not just not being distracted and going about your day and whatever, doing your thing. It's whenever you're sitting there at your desk or wherever you're doing for work or for school. And whenever you're paying attention to what you're doing, you're also paying attention to your thoughts. And what I mean by that is, whenever you're having a conversation with yourself in your head, it's really easy for it to just happen and you feel like it's just kind of subconscious and you can't really control it. But whenever you start to be actively present every day, especially in your subconscious, you can actually develop a way to control it. And it's really just with practice. Here's just a random example. Let's say I'm sitting at my desk and I'm working on something and then I make a mistake and then the mistake is bad enough to the point where I have to redo the entire thing that I was doing. Typically, my brain will automatically go to, oh, why did I do that? Or how did I do that? Or oh, I can't believe I have to redo this again. And, it's endless, the things that could go through your mind that are negative after something like that happening to you. So if I'm present enough in that moment, when those thoughts start to come into my mind, I can easily just be like, wait, it's okay. I don't need to beat myself up over this. All I have to do now is redo it and then it's over. I don't need to waste any more time thinking about how shitty I feel about this, because in reality, I can choose whether or not I want to decide if this is so bad, such a bad thing. If you're really hard on yourself like me, it's really easy to beat yourself up over literally anything wrong that you do. And it may not even be wrong based on your own values. It could literally just be someone else telling you that you did something wrong in their eyes, or they perceived what you did as wrong. And it makes you feel really shitty automatically because you're like, I'm not perfect? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm not perfect? What? The Leo moon in me is like, no, fuck, I fucked up. They know I'm not perfect now. And so, I'm somewhat kidding, but genuinely, I feel like that has to be why I get so upset with myself whenever I make any mistake, even if it's a little mistake, because I just want to be perfect, I guess. And as stupid as it sounds, genuinely a lot of us do. We're just perfectionists, or if you have OCD or ADHD and it's really hard to get things done, but you like to have a routine, if that routine gets messed up, or if you can't physically do what that you need to get done, oh my gosh, it is so frustrating. Even though it's out of our control, basically, if you're doing the best that you can do every day, there's no sense in beating yourself up over it. And I'm still working on it every single day. So that is one way I've been working on reframing my thoughts, is being actively present in my subconscious mind and really trying to stop those thoughts once they start to enter my mind. And it's okay, if you're thinking it for a while, you know, just like once you finally realize, ugh, I don't want to keep thinking this anymore, you are like so capable of stopping. Like, you just have to force yourself to think otherwise. And at first, if you, it's like normal for you to think those negative thoughts and not to think the positive thoughts, it's gonna feel really weird at first to like, you literally will have to force yourself to say something in your mind that you wouldn't just naturally say, but you are capable of doing that. Like, our minds do have the ability to do that. So do that. And once you start to do it, when you realize that like those negative thoughts are running through your mind, the easier it will become. Another way that I am gonna work on reframing my thoughts is understanding what my morals are. This is something that I see like on TikTok and on YouTube like all the time on like self-help kind of algorithm, is people having like literally like a T-chart on a piece of paper and writing down like the things that they really love about their life and then the things that they really don't like about their life, and then listing them all out and then deciding whether or not like you are in control of that thing. And if you are in control of that thing, like if it's on the parts that you love about your life, yay. And if it's about the parts that you don't love about your life, also yay, because then you can really pinpoint out like what you're doing that's causing you to feel that way about your life. You know what I mean? One thing I didn't like about my life, you know, was the fact that I felt shitty. Like, my body felt shitty. I felt shitty about my body. I didn't have confidence. I didn't have energy. I just all around, like, it was not good. And whenever I finally actually realized that I was the one in control of that part of my life, I started to go in my backyard every day and, you know, work out. And once I started doing that, I started to develop more goals when it came to like fitness and everything. But instead of working out for like reasons that are, you know, to look a certain way or for someone else or whatever, I genuinely like was thinking, I want to feel better. I want to feel confident. I want to feel like the highest version of myself. And that woman is so fit and she's so confident. She's a freaking diva. And like, I wanted to be her. And so I became her. And it really just, and I'm still becoming her. I say became like like I am a diva. But I'm working on becoming my highest form of myself. I'm trying not to like speak as if I'm like there or something, because I'm still on my own journey. Like, I feel like the journey never really ends. It's just like trying to become the best version of yourself is a process that happens every day, you know? Every day is a gift. Anyways, I'm so bad about going on tangents. Can you tell I'm unmedicated? Now, at least. Anyways, I guess it's done with that point. Let's see. Oh, I wasn't even really done, actually. I was talking about how I wanted to really list out what my morals are. I talked about, you know, having the parts of my life that I like and the parts of my life that I don't like. But more than that, it's having like a list. You can literally write it on a piece of paper, or if you can remember things like that, just, you know, make a list in your mind. I probably like definitely cannot remember ever. So I have probably a few different lists written out in my various journals of my morals. But just like literally look up like morals, like list of morals or whatever, life morals on Google or whatever the fuck, if you like can't think of exactly what your morals are, and really have a good picture of what is most important to you. Like, whenever you wake up, like, who are you waking up for? What are you waking up for? And does that motivate you enough to like wake up and put a smile on your face, you know? And when I did that, it was so eye-opening to me, like how much energy and time I was putting into either people's, places, things, whatever, that were not serving me. And it made it a lot easier for me to be able to kind of change my thought processes of what was important to me and what wasn't important to me, and like what I was going to start putting my energy into, if that makes sense. So yeah, number 3 is having a good understanding of your morals, like overall in life, you know, and like what is most important to you. And I feel like that will really help encourage like am I working towards every day what is most important to me? And I feel like if you do that, I promise you, you will start to be nicer to yourself. Because if you feel confident and you know that you're the person who's causing you to feel confident, there is absolutely no one else to give credit to except yourself. And therefore, that makes you feel really good about yourself. Like, that is a no-brainer. So I feel like if you put in that energy, it really is, like, life-changing, honestly. Like, your outside appearance, I feel like, is really just, like, you shine outwardly of your life from the inside shines outwardly. Why did that take me, like, 6 years to get out? Your light on the inside shines outwardly. Yeah. So, as good as you feel on the outside, that's how amazing and beautiful and handsome and sexy you're going to feel on the outside. And so, I just really love to encourage you guys to focus on your mental health if that also is important to you, because that's going to be, like, definitely my number one, not even resolution. It's just, like, something that if you were to say a New Year's resolution, yes, for sure. But I feel like this is a resolution I'm going to have for my entire life, because mental health is so important, and especially in this new year, I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling so positive and energized and excited for what life has to offer me. I feel like if I focus on my mental health the most, life will just literally expand and become so abundant for me, because as they say, your inner light shines outwardly. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. But I hope you have an amazing week, and I'll see you next time on Divine FM.